Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm back! This time with Fishing Planet. I know this is just my menu. Hey, hold on. Um, but yeah, I'm back on this one. I managed to get a couple levels here. I'm at 39 out of the 40 that I wanted, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know. I think the biggest issue is it's gotten so much harder to grind out the levels. And I'm just sitting here thinking, man, I have to go all the way to 83 just so that I can do the fishing area up there. The one that I really want to do. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to speed that along, I could pop in like 60 bucks. That's what they want for it. Or was it? Yeah, they wanted Sailor Collection Pack? What the heck is this? Bay coins 100k, premium. This. Oh, it gives you for 7 days. I'm gonna be honest, I might be able to pull something off with that if I really risk it. My favorite bass lures. Also, hey Pwn and hey BBC, how are you guys doing today? It gets better. I'm trying to grind out at these sturgeon and stuff like that because I can't catch the sturgeon yet. I just don't have enough money for rods to work for this. Like, I just legitimately do not have the resources to keep upping my level right now at a decent rate. As for bass lures, like, in this game, I think the best thing that I have here that works well for me and that I enjoy using is the bass jigs, the 1 ounce bass jigs stacked with a shad. And the reason I like the shad with it is because the shad also works for a lot of other game fish. So by having the bass jig and the shad, it works for the bass really, really well. And even if I don't have a bass coming after it, I can get something else that I would like to go after, like walleye. Because they'll occasionally pull on that too. But I've been here, fishing for weird stuff. And I'm thinking about going into a friends-only lobby real quick. Just because there's, like, a lot of people standing in the same spot. And nothing wrong with that. It's just it gets crowded. And in about 4 minutes, I'm gonna have to check something on my phone. Sorry. So you'll probably hear my alarm go off, but I have to take care of something real quick. Crankbaits work extremely well too. Actually, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Crankbait, yeah, no, 100% crankbait. Not only are they super simple to use, but they work extremely well in most situations. I've been getting striped bass left and right off of on this one. And then when I don't get a striped bass, I usually get a smallmouth. And then while I'm doing that, I have this other rod over here with the float that's going for the what is it? The carp in the area. Occasionally I get ripped off and I get a freaking there's a bunch of fish down there. Look at them go. Occasionally I get ripped off and I get a carp. I haven't tried a topwater frog yet. I haven't given a good run to poppers. That is a biggin! Look at it! He's just glitching out. I like being able to see people, like fishing and stuff like that. I just feel like they should have made more space on these areas. Like, get rid of some of these reeds here. Like, put the reeds back. Make the shoreline a little bigger. That would be a lot better. Also, Pwn, I'm starting to use the hotkeys. Worms are going to be picking up. That's interesting. I haven't gotten to go fishing in a long time in real life. So why do the worms pick up in the winter specifically? Like, what is the difference? I get the cold water and stuff like that. Is it just because you could do a float setup and have it in the deeper water so that it's warmer for them, or is it the since everything's mostly top water? Ah, that's fair. I feel that. So they'll go after, yeah. So they'll go after the floats and the sinkers and stuff like that. They'll eat whatever's easiest to catch rather than going after something that is gonna fight or gonna run from them like a crankbait. I get it. I get it. That person's an illegal iguana over there. Nope. No, 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 no. Stay on the surface. Stay on the surface. You made your mistake. Yeah, come right at me. There you go. That's a good carp. That's a well-behaved carp. Nice! All I have left of the stuff that I used to have is basically a tiny tackle box and a few ugly sticks. Let me finish reeling that in. And take care of this really quick. My schedule was a bit different today, so I need to do this now. And there we go. Okay, yeah, that works. That's what they did for me. That's fine. There we go. Stupid phone. I like spinner baits. I think my preferred is probably Craig. Actually, you know what? If it came down to just baits in general that I really like, not talking specifically for bass, I think my favorite's probably the narrow spoon. I really like narrow spoons. I think this game just sold me on them because I like how they work. I like it. I like how simplistic they are for everything, but how versatile they are at the same time. They just work very well, and they seem to be a pretty nice one to have ready to go. Oh, you poor fool! You poor fishy fool! You poor fish-flavored fish fool fish! Gotta fry him up. Whee! I don't know what I've got. What was the line on mine? I have some extra line back there too, but I don't even know anymore. I can't remember how old that line is or anything like that. I've got to, if I ever end up with the resources to go fishing again and stuff like that, then I'm going to probably try something to get something set up for like a fishing stream or at least some videos. Let's see. Number 4, they might not find the car around. £15 braid. Ah, yeah. Okay, I'm caught up now. No running cars off the road. Stop. Now I just want to go fishing. I miss like actually pulling the fish out of the lake. Is that a little fella? Why are you struggling so hard, little guy? What is this? Is my spinner. So this is like a 20. Yeah, this is my 20-pound set. This is my 20-pound set. That little guy was fighting hard, dude. I got a max drag. If only I had 22-pound line, I could probably get a little bit more of a pull on this. I need a better setup. Actually, you know what? We'll save up. You know what the goal for this stream is gonna be? I'm gonna get myself a good sinker rod. That's right. We need a good sinker rod so we can go after those sturgeon. So I'm gonna need like 150k, and then we'll go after the sturgeon. Did it wreck the whole stack of line? Well, the whole reel? The trillion knot? I'm not versed on the knots anymore. I don't even know what knots I used on the line I have on my ugly sticks. I can't remember. I can't remember any of it, man. I'm gonna have to relearn all the knots and everything. That's gonna suck. I'll be honest about that. I think that's just gonna suck. But after getting everything lined and everything like that, it'll be good. Fight it. Come on. Oh, there's nothing chasing. Not this time, at least. Yeah, I'm in peak time, aren't I? Oh, that's right. This day's bad. I'm on a downtrend. Learned the Palomar knot. Honestly, BBC, you seem to know a lot more about this than I do, so I think your judgment on whatever you're going to run is good. Maybe Pone has some good ideas. And if we're going into winter, like you guys said, I don't know if the slowdown's already started or not for the bass. So you might still be able to go good off something like the crankbaits or any of the topwater lures or anything like that. Get him! Get that fish! Go for your spinners. Come on, fish. Where you at? Where you hiding? I mean, I know that one's not going to pull much over there. It's like on the shoreline. I'm waiting for the... The one thing about that float rod that sucks is the fact that it's like that. Because it's... There it goes. You got one pull in you, or are you going to have a bunch of them? Nah, it's got one pull in it. This is a normal size carp. Doesn't have anywhere near enough resistance. Just Feeshin. Yeah, BBC, are you targeting specifically just for bass? Or are there other things in the lake that you're wanting to go for as well? Or that you might be okay with catching, or that you're like, you know what, if I get that, I get that. That's cool. Because at that point... Well, if you're bored of throwing soft baits, then it sounds like you're leaning towards the. It sounds like you're leaning towards the jerk bait then. Because I mean, if you throw on that shad's just another soft bait. I'm having no luck right now. This downtrend day is just not good. Oh! Ooh, that's a big fella! Holy crap. That must be a trophy. Unless he kicks up a lot more than this, he's definitely not a unique. He's running as much as he wants right now. It actually might be. I might have a unique carp. Yeah, get a natural color for the lake, maybe. Large trophy. I'm calling large trophy. On the verge of unique, maybe. You know what? It might be unique. I got a big boy on the line, though. He will not give anything. Holy crap. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with these meters over here. I look at the meters, and I sit there and I think about it, and the meters are just, I don't know. The meters kind of screw me over to a degree. Because I'm always looking at the meters rather than looking at the actual, like, fish. Come on, buddy. Stop fighting me. Just come over here. We're just gonna fillet you. It's fine. Ooh, don't do that to me. That scares me every single time. Dude, I had a striped bass. Like, I had a unique striped bass just swim straight at me. For like a solid, like, 5 seconds. It scared the absolute crap out of me. He just came straight. He switched immediately. Just out of nowhere, switched. Came straight at me. I thought I was gonna lose it for the longest time. I was just sitting there and I had to I was freaking out trying to get the get the tension back on the line. Look at that big fella. He's got to be a unique. Yeah. Woo! There we go. I'm more happy about the XP than the money, I'm going to be honest. 43 pounder. Jerk on the spinning rod, jig on the bait caster. Yeah, that was a good one. Well, if you're taking them all, then why does it matter which one you're running? Can't you could just hot swap then at that point, right? You'll always have your options. You can try whatever you want. I mean, I guess retying your bait's probably gonna be annoying, but I feel like something's about to bite that float. Maybe I can see if there is. Where's my bait? Oh, I see it. It's like stuck down there on that little end because the line's long. Okay. Never mind, I was wrong. I was being paranoid about it. It's so weird that this place only has, like, common smallmouth. I don't understand. Why are there only common smallmouth here? Oh, I finally caught a steelhead. Like, I've been trying to catch them with the crankbaits and stuff like that, but they're not hitting. I got one so far. Honestly, they're not bad ratio-wise either. I could definitely do with catching a bunch of steelhead. But I got the, I've got all the striped bass. I haven't gone for any of the little, like, like the crappie and stuff like that, the panfish or anything like that either. So I still have the red deer. And there's largemouth as well in here, but I haven't seen any of them. I haven't caught a single young carp, apparently. They don't exist. And I haven't caught, like, the salmon or the, well, I haven't gone for any of the small ones. Let's see. Largest species of Pacific salmon, average 35 inches, tend to weigh 19 to 37 pounds. They prefer shrimp, spawn sacks, and shiners. Maybe I can get them. I don't know where they'd be here, though. That's the big problem. Choco. Chocolate. As soon as I move back there to pet her, something's gonna hit the line. The puppy? Dude, I caught something on my wheel. I'll be glad when I can start going after the sturgeon again. My fishing gear sucks! That's why! I just have some generic Walmart brand rods. Like I said, they're just ugly sticks, and they're not even like... They're not even good ugly sticks either. I think the best I could go for is probably some small fish. Some, like, this is a crappie or something like that. I do have some fishing line on the shelf behind me, though, somewhere. And it's behind all the freaking Pokemon plushies. I'm not going specifically for sturgeon right now. I just don't have the tackle for them. But I'm getting the money here off of carp and striped bass. And then I'm going to come back here after I can buy a new rod that's actually strong enough to handle them. I don't understand the hate for carp. Sure, they're not as good as a lot of the other ones, but they're still pretty good fish. Oh, hey, another steelhead! That was the second one that I've caught. I wasn't expecting to catch any steelhead. Maybe they're biting right now. Maybe they like cloudy days or something like that. I've mostly been getting, from this cast right here, I've mostly been getting striped bass, the occasional smallmouth, not any largemouth or anything like that. And now I'm getting steelhead off of this, so maybe something hit it. Use a float rod also. I tried that. I get more carp than I do sturgeon by a long shot. Like, I get more carp by a long shot. The weeping willow grind is pure carp, from what I've been told. I just need a solid sinker rod. That's all I'm after right now. I mean, I'm wrecking the carp. I'm just throwing out corn like I was told, and that's working really well. I just don't have I don't know why if I want to go for the carp rod though, because from what you guys have told me, they forced that rod to have specific baits on it, which means that I might not be able to use that rod for anything else. And I don't really want a rod that's only specifically for carp, because that's just a stupid expenditure of my money when I need something that's a little more universal. And all I really need is a really good sinker rod to fill a gap here. That way I can throw out the sinker, the float, and then I can start fishing for stripes as well. For striped bass as well. I got a big one on? Is he gonna keep fighting? Maybe? Maybe a trophy? Oh, did he give up? Nah, he just had an initial burst. No? No. He got my hopes up when he kicked up again. I thought he was gonna apply a lot of pressure, and I thought maybe we'll run after a bit. But no, it's just a regular one. Not that he's small or anything like that, but that's just like I always wait for that second burst. That's usually when you know you got a trophy. Yeah. Look. That depends on where you get those carp from. Just because they're good at staying alive in dirty water doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad fish. If we went by that logic, nobody would eat lobster. Let's be honest here. Heck, nobody would like any bottom-feeding fish. I don't know. I've never eaten carp. But I've heard more and more people eating carp and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, catfish eat basically the same stuff too. That's true. So if you don't like carp, you basically don't like catfish. Why are you abusing the catfish? What have the catfish done to you? Did I catch another catfish? Oh no! He just didn't fight! Oh, he's tiny, that's why. What, catfish? So do carp! Carp fit right in that category. Crazy people stick their arms ungloved in the holes in the wall just to get catfish to bite them. Then they rip them out of there and they fry them up. Look, catfish isn't my favorite, but I don't think it's bad. I'd give carp a try. I would 100% give carp a try. I feel like if you've ever eaten catfish, then you have no reason to hate on carp. Because maybe it's good. Also, it depends on what it was raised on and stuff like that to a degree too. Like, obviously, if we get a carp around here that's just in really crap water, it's gonna be disgusting. You don't want to eat that. But if you get one that's from like a pristine lake or something like that, or a fishery, it's probably gonna taste pretty decent. Oh, this one looks like he might fight pretty hard. I've noticed when they bounce it. Ooh, do I want to risk? What is this guy? I've got two big ones, it feels like. I might lose one. I can't pull this guy in. This has to be a trophy. No, this has to be a unique. Oh, okay, I already lost the other one because of low tension. I'll stick with this one. I don't know. This one's feeling pretty heavy. And it's not giving me much to work with. So I think it's a bigger trophy. Or a unique. Like that carp earlier. I'm leaning more towards a trophy, though. Catfish are good. Why the catfish hate tonight? What have catfish done to be hated? What have carp done to be hated, honestly? Crawdiddles are good. This is a trophy. I'm calling a bigger trophy, like 100%. There's no way that this was a unique. Yeah. After he stopped fighting super hard, I knew that. Crawdads are just small lobsters, really. That's all they are. They're small freshwater lobsters. If you've ever had lobster, then I mean, crawdads are just the freshwater variant of that. I'm fishing. I'm fishing, typical. I'm trying. After such a long day, it's nice to just sit here and mindlessly fish for carp and striped bass. And then hoard them and sell them on FishBay. 'Cause that's how I make money here, I imagine. I imagine I just sell these fish on FishBay. Noodling? Look, noodling is fine. Well, I try to play this once a week, BBC. It just takes a long time. like, the amount of time that I have to spend grinding stuff out just takes a while. That's all it is with this game. I'm getting nothing! See, you complain, and then the game's, like, taking pity on you, and it sends you a cart. Nope, 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 no, no, you come right back here. You're actually a decent size. I think you're a trophy. Yeah. Hey, he screwed up and he got caught super easy. Woo! You're not eating dirt, eating a catfish. And who knows? Maybe if you season dirt right, it'd taste okay. Personally, if it comes to aquatic creatures, I think my favorite will always be shrimp. So, I think all the fish would lose out on that. Well, yeah, no, like, yeah. Oh, that poor little guy got himself instantly caught. Look at him. Look at him being all sad and caught. He stood no chance. Ooh, oh, I didn't realize I was at my mark right now. We can get out of this date. No, don't bite that. I don't have any space for you. Get out of here. Shoo. Bad cart. Why must you redeem T-Rexes at me? My brain can't handle this. I got a marker buoy? And it's premised for a certain number of days to complete the challenge. Okay, fair enough. Do they have a March carp tackle? A match carp? My brain is absolutely just crushed. 35 pounds. That's for a float rod, though. This is the same rod that I have, though. Actually, you know, hold on. What's that Spirit double? No, that's also the one that I already have. So I actually got the setup that I pretty much bought the setup that they already had prepped here. I went back to the main shop just to look at stuff, and I ended up getting basically the same thing that they have here prepped up. Ah. All right, cool. I guess I feel like I. All right. Well, I guess we got to get a. Let's see what they have here. 38. 35-pound max? 35. So 35 is going to be my top. Oh, no. I can't afford that. That's 280 premium creds. 31, 26. It's just going to go down from... Yeah. So... Might actually be good to go for this fella right here. Maybe upgrade my rod from this one. And then we need... Man, if we could get like a 30-pound reel, that could work really well here too. Long range bottom rods, flawless performance, cured based on the hypertension high frequency method. All this, I have no idea what any of this means. So I want a bottom sniper 11.9, got it. Oh, my bottom rod's just not strong enough. That's all it is. It's an 18.5 pound. It's just not good enough for these. My line's pretty tore up too, so if I were to get something on there, I might be able to catch a sturgeon on it. But by attempting to catch a sturgeon on it, I would get wrecked, and it would probably snap the line, because I've only got like, what, 23% there? Something like that. I would not be able to pull that fish in. I also need to just go through here and drop everything that I've got going here. get rid of all these old reels and rods and stuff that I have. Because once it starts, the further I get in there, obviously the newer rods and reels are going to be insanely expensive. But the lighter ones and stuff like that I'll need to catch things if I need to go back and get a different rod are going to be super easy to utilize. Like, they're going to be cheap and everything. This action can't be undone! Well, I'm not going to ever use that again, so that's fine. It sucks! Look at it! 18.5, it doesn't work here. I mean, I am doing okay with like 20-pound line here for the crank that I'm using right now, the crankbait. What day is this? Why is this day like this? But we have 100K. I'm gonna do one more day and then we'll head back and we'll set ourselves up a rod. Don't run at me like that. Why are you resisting? Come back. There we go. You were a trophy? You didn't fight at all? Maybe we'll hit 40. Well, not in this one day, but, you know. Maybe we'll hit 40. No, it's just me. Bobby actually, I don't think, has played this game at all. He's been addicted to RuneScape. So, I don't think I've seen him jump on this game even once since then. And as far as I remember, he was the only one who was actually playing this with me. Oh no, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't resist! Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, that's why, and you know what, that actually brings me back to what I was saying earlier. Hold on. Let me go ahead and reel this in, and I don't have to like pick this up, but you are right. I want to get out of this. There's too many people here. That's not what I wanted to click. So let me make a friends only room. That way I can get out of this nightmare. I don't know. I prefer this solo. Because otherwise you end up with a bajillion people everywhere. What the heck is that? Oh, those hooks with bait on them that are just in the water? I wish I had a zoom mechanic. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 2, There's another one right there. But yeah, this cast point right here is like 5 feet off the so all their stuff is like bugged. Look at that. And that's just my kayak. That was a little far of a cast. It'll float back in though. I'm not too worried about it. I can get a better angle too because there's not 40 freaking people here standing on top of me. It's nice to see other people catching stuff and things like that, but I just feel like there's not enough space. I immediately looked something. I didn't mean to do that. He came for it and he just got nailed. Beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, boop. No, I need peace and quiet. Like I said, I like having other people around and stuff like that, but there's just not enough space. So, especially on this particular map, it just gets super crowded, and I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to have to, like, move to a spot that's not nearly as good because, you know, there's, like, 60 people here, and someone wants to park their boat in the middle of the fishing spot, you know? Hey, little guy, how you doing? I'm not sure how you guys don't get over small size, but, you know, it's fine, I guess. They're ignoring the corn that I put on that, and that upsets me. How do you even get enough corn on a hook? Like, what do you do? I have that off. It still gets kind of annoying, to be fair. Oh, it is, Zach. It's MMO fishing, but it's like instant style MMO fishing, and it'd just be really nice if there was a little more space available on a lot of the maps. On some of the, on like some of the other ones, you can get some good spots, and everybody can be in a pretty nice area without being crowded. You just hook a single kernel. Why'd that happen? Was it trying to come for it and it just got hit the wall? That might be why that's taking so long to catch stuff. It might be hitting the limit there. That's interesting. I just figured a single kernel wouldn't be good enough. No, come back. No, don't you start running. You get back here. No, come on. Stop. I hate when they do this, when they're like in range to be caught, and then they immediately pull back out. All these freaking lures just stuck in the air. No, 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 no. There's also this one thing that they do. There's like a set distance that each fish has that annoys me to no end. If I've got them at the shoreline, I can just rip them out of the water pretty easy in most situations, right? No, no, no. The striped bass seem to be like 12 feet of line, and then you get the catch. And then the carp seem to be 15. Like, that annoys me to no end. Like, straight up. Rainbows on corn. Ha! You put more. I just thought that one would be a little too low. I thought one kernel of corn would just not be enough to like, I guess, entice them. I thought that would be too small of an amount. Imagine that, though. A single kernel of corn ends up being your death. A single kernel of corn ends up being the thing that gets you caught and eaten by some other creature. Isn't that wild? That's an interesting thought to me. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm trying to twitch this crankbait. That's fair. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, if it looks similar to a drifting egg, then they'd probably see it as something that they really want. I guess it'd be cheaper than getting those salmon eggs and stuff like that too, then. Did I spook you? Did I wake you up, huh? Did I wake you up, puppy? There you go. Give her another, like, 5 minutes and she'll kick that cover off. She's always been like that. I heard of the Play-Doh thing. I actually did hear about the Play-Doh thing. But I've never used it myself. It's crazy the number of things that fish will bite, though. Like, so all the weird stuff that they'll bite for literally no other reason than, you know what? This looks or smells funny. I'm gonna try it. And then they'll just take a huge chunk out of it. I have my glasses on now, but I'm not seeing deep into the water like I normally do. Maybe I need to reset them because I hopped lobbies. No, that didn't help at all. It looks like the void of the ocean right now. It's like it's got that little line right there. Like right along there. And then it just is nothing but darkness. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not really much different than on land. It's just some of the stuff they bite's kind of funny. Like you were saying, Play-Doh and stuff like that, it's just weird, even for a fish to bite in general. They don't have any idea what it is, but they're trying to eat it anyway. Curiosity gets the better of them. And then they end up like liking the flavor or something like that. One of them tries to take it, takes a little chunk out of it and likes the flavor. And that just ends up spreading through the population for a while. How long on average does it take for for like a fish population to get like aware. Ooh. I thought that was a smallmouth for a second. He almost got himself caught. You don't understand how to play this game. You throw your line into the water, and then you hope and pray to the fish gods that the fish bite. And there's your answer. No, you've got to use the right lures for the right job. So, like I'm going after bass right now, so I'm using a crankbait. Or if I was using a bass jig or anything like that, anything that would target that fish. Also, utilize the system that they give you in the game, which I'll pull up here after I finish reeling this in. That lets you know, like, at least some of the stuff. Now I can see in the water. So, say you're going after bluegill. Use this fish species thing, and it'll give you a little bit of detail on, like, what they like, what you can catch them with, and stuff like that. Just in general. You also have to pay attention to the peak times of the day. So, like the weather says here, these are your peak times, where it pops up and it turns yellow and everything like that, or from that. Whereas if you're trying to fish here, you're not gonna have a good time. So always go for the peak times for every single day that you go fishing. And if you're talking about your rod setup, you have your rod here. Then you need a reel that fits with the rod, and then you need line that fits with the reel and the rod. So if this, if you say have the Loki 7.7 that I have right here, this thing can have a line weight of 6 to 24 pounds. So you need a reel that at least is within that limit. And then I've got a 22-pound reel here for my max drag, and then 20-pound line. So the tip that I was given a while back is basically you want your lightest one to at least be the line, and preferably the leader. That way, if something's going to break, the first thing to break is going to be the line or the leader, rather than your rod or your reel. And then you have to put like if this, say you're using a spinner rod like this or something like that, then you need something that is going to be a spin lure. So like the spoons, the spinners that you have, bass jigs, the jig heads and stuff like that, crankbaits, all that kind of stuff. And you're going to need one that matches the weight for your rod as well. That way you can have a better cast range. If you don't match the weight, then you won't be able to cast as far, and that can just be an inconvenience or a problem for you. So just remember that as you're going along. Make sure that you have lures that will actually fit with the weight of your rod. And make sure that you piece your rod and reel together, and then find the right line, the right line for it too, like the right test line for it too. So basically I've got a 20-pound setup here, because the line is the weakest thing. If the line breaks, if anything breaks, it's going to be the line. Just kind of that. Think of it that way. Yo, friend, you didn't have to jump at me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. He got ripped out of the water, like completely. Little guy didn't stand a chance. I'm going to try casting a little bit further over here. That way it'll go more towards the reeds. That the fish can like swim kind of like in that area a little bit. It'll make it a little bit easier instead of them getting caught on the shore or doing weird fish things. You know? Strange, unnatural fish things. Whoop! Z's! You go to sleep then. You're that tired. Look, I'm outsmarting the fish. It doesn't know what's going on. Not that I needed to outsmart the little guy. Well, if you're tired, you're tired. You gotta get your sleep, man. I'm just here grinding out the fish. That something's over there freaking out. I mean, really, there's nothing there, but you know, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if I saw those ripples. Oh, there we go. They're moving towards it. Take it. Don't give me shenanigans. Just take that line. Take the. There he is. There he is. You see him? No, never mind. That wasn't him. I can't even. Where's my bait? Where's my bait? It's like hidden on the bottom there somewhere. No, she stayed wrapped up. She almost never does that. I know you guys can't really see the doggo. But she's all bundled up now. I really gotta get that Choco Cam going. Take it. Bite it. Bite it, you stupid carp. You say, I saw the little, like, the little, like, current fluff going on at the top of the thing. I for some reason thought that was a carp at one point. I've seen them loaded in while it's on the stand. A good few times, honestly. Night, Zach. I'm getting little fellas now. Not necessarily a bad thing. I'll get them consistently, but still. All these weird lures and stuff like that floating in the air weird me out. I keep looking out there and I keep seeing them and I keep wondering what the heck's going on. Yeah, I know. I've actually seen them quite a lot. It just, sometimes it just doesn't show anything. Other times it shows me them even when it's on the stand. It should just show the fish in general. I don't know why it doesn't a lot of the time. I know they're probably doing that as a resource saving measure, but I mean, if that fish is gonna bite the freaking bait or bite the hook or anything like that, then just show it. If there's a chance for it to bite it, just show the fish. There's no need to hide it. It's interesting that I'm seeing so much movement right now, though. Have you been playing it at all? Did you give up on it or something? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Did you soft lock yourself? Did you not have any monies? Fish, bite. Bite, fish, bite. They're not biting right now. What have I done wrong? Did I upset them? I've been playing so much RuneScape, my hand placement is going to the arrow keys now. And it needs to stop. Because that doesn't benefit me. I can move with WASD in this game. Come on, bite. Something, bite. I mean, I feel that. Having to relearn it's annoying. I mean, I don't blame you for being like, it's not worth it or something like that. But if you played it when you were younger, you might already have like a preset rod or something like that. You might be good to go. Is what I'm getting at. Like if you got a rod, just figure out what weight it's set for, and then you can go fishing in whatever place. I'm having no luck now. What happened? Am I out of peak times? No, I'm like dead center of the peak time. I mean, that's fair too. And it's just, like, it's a fishing. I mean, it's just a fishing game. Once you learn like spots and stuff like that for fish, because it is a fishing game, you can get away with some stuff. Yeah, it'll teach you some basic things too. Like you'll learn you'll learn the different like lures and stuff like that and what they typically target and things. It's pretty helpful, honestly. That's actually pretty huge information. You'll learn a lot about like different peak times for the fish and stuff, which will give you a rough idea. It's not always going to be a one-to-one, obviously, because it's a video game, but it'll give you a pretty decent idea of like, oh man, well, fish are mostly going to be active around like these times or this time and stuff like that for days like this, so maybe that'll be a decent time to go fishing today. I need these fish to stop being difficult and just bite. Just take it. I need a colossal 100-pound fish to just like take this tiny lure. No, don't do that. They would snap my line like a twig, like a string, like a twig string. That's probably as close as I'm gonna get to what it would actually happen. Come on. I'm on like perfect peak time. No, 100%. Who knows? I might. That sounds more like a personal decision. Maybe I want to Twitch spam that worm. Maybe I want that worm to be dancing in the water. Maybe there's a disco going on under the water. You gotta let the worm do what the worm wants to do. Well, we got one at least. I'm at 171 pounds. I just need 160 and we'll be good. We'll be set. No. You need a disco worm under the water. It has to happen that way. It's the only way to know for sure that you got a fish. Is if they bite the disco worm. Come on now. I don't know why, but it's a candy day today. You think fish would bite Starburst? They're trying super hard to get to that, but they keep getting stuck on the shoreline. I saw some of them. I was looking at the thing for, I was looking at the $20 pack because I was thinking about buying it just so I could see the ocean area. The fact that the ocean area requires so much leveling just to get to irritates me a little bit, but I get it. Because I imagine going there, you get fish that are worth a disgusting amount compared to what you get here. And it's like, well, obviously that's gonna, they can't just let me do that. Oh! No, I haven't seen them. Let me show you. Oh, that's cool. Mmm. It's called the Inu rig? Something like that? That is pretty cool. Yeah, I was looking at this one. So if you get this one, if I get this one, which I'm honestly debating about getting this one for the next stream, just because I'll be able to actually go out there and see that area, and then I'm gonna start catching things, and I'll get ridiculous amounts of levels for like no effort, honestly. If there was any pack that I would buy that I feel like would actually just be completely pay to win, it would be stuff like this, because it puts me in the highest level area that they have available, and I'm immediately going to just start gaining levels like mad. Hello! How are you? Going to Kaiji no Ri. I feel like I say that wrong every single time. It kills my brain. Going to spend the money on the ocean pack, the 61 is the best? Well, yeah, because it gives the boat. But if I don't care for the boat... Nah! I don't want a power level. It's just that if I was going to, that would be what I would do. That would be the easiest way to do so. At least that's what I would think. How would you even help me power level in this game? Maybe fishing with friends, you could send me to some areas that I'm not allowed to go to normally? I could see that being a thing, but wouldn't my tackles suck? Mmm. Bite it. I'm sorry, this is shaking. I'm trying to open this starburst here. That is interesting, though. I didn't know power leveling with someone else was possible in this. Mmm. The fish here seem to have given up on me. I'm gonna try casting over here, actually. I've never actually cast this direction. I want to see if I get anything. I'm addicted to Starburst now. For cash, XP, salmon. I don't know if I have Alaska unlocked yet, to be honest. Yeah, I'd have to agree with Bone on that. I need it. I need the luck, and it's not. It's not right now. It's 100% not. For the sturgeon here? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, yeah. No, I know. That's why I'm here. I just didn't have enough money for a rod that would work for this. Fight it. I love the invisible geese that are just like right here in the water, probably like maybe 3 meters away from me, just going wild for no reason. I don't know, man. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna upgrade another rod after this. I'll put the duck muscle meat back on there. Maybe I'll pull a sturgeon. We'll see. I gotta wait for that to float back in, though. I'm not too worried about getting, I'm not too worried about, like... I didn't mean to do that. I'm not too worried about power leveling right now, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I just don't have a good bottom rod right now. Oh, poor little guy. Never mind, he got that cheese mechanic. No, that is the stupidest mechanic in the game. Look, if the fish swims right up to me and it gets caught instantly, that's the fish's fault. Did I get a carp or a sturgeon? That's sturgeon. Yeah, I can see him now. Sir, can you get over here, please? Well, yeah, I know. I've been here before. No, sir, come back. Please. Come back! Don't swim away from me! It's not my fault! He's being very rude right now, and I don't appreciate this. You have fallen for my trap. There we go. Let's see what the biggest one I've caught is. White sturgeon. 54.5. I wish this showed the rod and stuff that I was using too. That'd be cool. That stupid unique muskie. I'm pretty sure that's the one I didn't get to keep. And it upsets me. It hurts my soul. Probably go for a few more. I'm gonna fill up this net, and then we'll move out, and we'll get another bottom. We'll get a bottom rod. Then we'll have an actual good bottom rod. I won't. I'll never catch a bigger muskie. It's just not gonna happen. It's that 54 muskie. And that's it. Never see anything like it again. I've become, I don't know, I got myself addicted to Starburst again. The disgusting amount of sugar in these things is pulling me in. You know what I haven't had in a while? Lemon heads. I need lemon heads. If I need anything that's going to rot my teeth, it's lemon heads. You sleepy puppy. Fish, I need you to bite. I don't have... Ooh! Well, you made a mistake. Poor little guy. I'm just getting candy stuck in my teeth. Making terrible decisions here. Am I out of peak yet? There we go. I'm gonna try recasting this real quick. We'll go right over here. That should be a little bit of a better spot. I feel like when I get it right along the shoreline, it almost always just ends up in like that weird splash effect because the fish are like hitting the shoreline. And I mean, I know it's going to do that there no matter what, but like I said, I don't have a sinker just yet. So we're going to have to just deal with it, I guess, until I get a sinker. And there it is. It's like it's spawning the fish towards the shoreline, rather than spawning the fish towards the middle of the river, the riverway. This will qualify as a river, right? Hmm? Sir, that wasn't for you. That was for sturgeon. Stop. Stop. I was winning. No, he's going straight out now. I almost had him. I wanted to get a quick catch on that, but that just wasn't going to work. It just wasn't going to work. I made a bigger trophy on here. I don't think this is going to be a unique, but he is pretty big, so it might be a heavier trophy. Or he might actually be a unique if he keeps fighting like this. No, that's a carp, dude. Like, I can see it. You might be a unique. No, higher end trophy. Yep. About 30 pounds. They bite the duck muscle meat quite often. At least for me. Like, more often than not, I feel like the carp go for it than the sturgeon. Yeah, there was no way that was a normal carp. Like, there's zero chance that was a normal carp. That rod set for, I think, 28-pound test? That's a smallmouth. 100% a poor little smallmouth. You made a terrible mistake, little buddy. Now that one's a sturgeon for sure. There are no pike in this lake. Nothing's that slender. Well, I guess technically it could have been a steelhead, but then we'll go after that. Imagine I cast over here and I just get a steelhead. Just get a unique steelhead off of duck muscle meat on a float rod instead of what it's actually supposed to be. Actually, maybe I can get the steelhead off like something else. I do want to catch all those. Am I on the right side of this package? He is not wanting to give up anything right now. come on. Whoa, don't do that to me. For here with sturgeon? I don't believe that. It'd be close. But I think that's more dependent on the size of your net. Like with my net right now, I wouldn't get that. Because they're not worth 100 per pound. He's definitely on the bigger end. I'd say it's like a 48 pounder. 48 to 50. He may top out. Holy crap. He doesn't want to give any distance whatsoever. Don't take it all back. Ah, you're a dick. He just took everything back! This better be like 52 pounds plus. Like, it has to be. That I can't see this being anything else. I can't get any distance on him right now. Come on, big guy. Swim right at me. Yeah, there you go. All the pressure that I'm putting on him, he just takes it and then he just moves out again. Nope, don't do that. Don't start pulling that crap. There we go. Whew! 51.956. So he was close to that 52-pound mark. Dude did not want to give up. Holy crap. Awful. Awful fight. That's why I haven't been going specifically for sturgeon. Because every single time I try to go for a sturgeon, it's like a freaking 5-minute tussle with it. They're making me work and I don't want to. But yeah, I need a bigger catch net. I need a bigger net. I need a good bottom rod. And that's gonna be about it at the moment. If I can get those two things set up, then I'll be in a better spot. I don't know why I cast this out. I should probably just waited for a sturgeon to bite. Because the sturgeon is going to be a good ratio since I can go over net. You know, I guess that'll do. I'm not going to complain about it. And pull this back up. Collect that, and it's time to go. I mean, I really didn't need to do that, but still. Get me out of here. I hate this place. This place sucks. Not a bad haul. Oh, that's gonna eat. Oh, it's only 8K. I thought that was gonna be a lot more, honestly. So, what was that other area? Yeah, I do have this unlocked, actually, but this is also the most expensive place for me to go. Ooh, salmon, trout, chum salmon. Oh, it's all salmon. It's all salmons. Yeah, northern, well, they're tiny. I wouldn't mind going here and trying it out. It's all salmon. Looks like spawn sacks are the way to go. Spawn, 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 spawn. And then flies, crickets, and mayflies. I mean, I could target the bull trout. 3.5 to 8 pounds. While young fish mostly feed on aquatic insects and zooplankton, fully grown bull trout are predatory. They eat mostly smaller fish. This could work. I could take my crankbait and target these guys with the spinner, and then spawn sack on the float and the other one, and that way we'll be able to get both of those without having too much of an issue. And I can set up the sinker too. Hold on. Let's see. Rods. I don't know why I went all the way to the end. Oh, hey, I just unlocked these. It's a spinning rod. What is this one? It's a cast rod. Cosmocast. More powerful AR techs. Ooh, holy crap, 50 pounds? Ooh, those are actually very tempting. But I'd have to get a reel that fit too. Oh, man. Loki, what? I'm not gonna switch my casting rod. I'm not gonna switch out my spinner. I might have to go for that bottom sniper just to be in budget. 11 to 35. That is so much more expensive. 2.5. 3 2/3 of 8 ounce. I still have to have money to go there and stuff like that as well as the main thing. That's the problem. I would like to keep as much money as I possibly can in my back pocket in case I need anything for any expenses. Oh, lower line weight rating. What do you mean a lower line weight rating? This thing has a 35-pound line weight max. That's like on point with all these other ones that are at the same tier. It makes no sense. Now that's my float. So this is just the bottom rod that I need. I really want that Mega Chub right there. I'm gonna be honest. But the more I'm looking at this, the more I don't think 2.5 pounds of line weight is actually worth it in the long run. I might as well stick with the other one. The bottom sniper. Moderate. Let's see. The bottom sniper has a casting weight of 323 to 8 ounces, extra heavy, 12 to 35, moderate to 7. What is that one that it's got highlighted? Why does it have the 12.4 highlight? Alright, the 13.2. Yeah. The only thing I'm seeing that's actually better on the Mega Chubber is that its casting weight range is lighter. Yeah, because I'll be creating more drag with that. The heavier I have to go. I could try and stay on the smaller end of that. Maybe go for a 4-ounce weight. Let's try that. No, they're real. Only worth the spin reels. Thunder spin! You know, this is actually cheaper than I thought it would be. Yo. It's my recovery. 34 for a 42 recovery. That one has pretty good recovery for not being... Its weight is 12. Carp reel. Well, if that's a carp reel, would they let me use it on there? That's the only thing that I don't... Oh, I have an Aspire double punch already. I actually didn't unlock anything now, did I? Do I have to use the Mega Tank 7K specifically on a carp rod? I still have 100 grand to work with. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, that one just got better drag by a little bit. And a better capacity. Which isn't, well, better capacity and everything like that. That's not bad for the Thunder Spin, but honestly, if it was really down to it, I'd really want something... What's that Kraken 7K? Carp reel. I'll try the Mega Tank 7K. Let's see if I can actually... Alright. And there we go. There's the bottom sniper. Okay, yeah, it'll just let me use it. Why do I have this big river? No, then that's 17 drag. That's right. We'll put that there. And then I need, if I can manage it, 35-pound line. And then a good leader would be great right now. Braided line. 33.9 test. Is that the heaviest line I've got, though? No, that's 35-pound fluoro. That fluoro might be the best bet. Is that just a smaller amount of the fluoro? Oh, it is. It's just a smaller amount of the fluoro. Oh, I didn't know I had a 40-pound test. Did I have any rods available to me that go with the 40? I don't think so. Let's do the fluoro 0.22. Let's see. That on there. Max it out. Fantastic. And then just for... Actually, this is perfect. But it won't be. You see, that's the thing. It won't be too light once the bait's on there. Maybe. No, it's still too light. X Series. Let's go with the X Series barbless. I guess I'm gonna have to get a heavier sinker weight as well. That's gonna be the only way to make that work. And I'll put the simple bell on it. Why? Because I like to be obnoxious. And if I'm going after salmon, I don't think I need a leader, do I? So that should be fine. But yeah, I don't have a heavier weight. So I'm gonna have to get rid of that. These jig heads that I've got too, I'm gonna have to just put some of them away. They're taking up space, and I don't have... Actually, those two are about the right size. Their weight might not be enough, though. That's the one thing that sucks. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, 5'7". Okay, that works. Never mind. For my Loki. Worm, 2-inch. I'll keep the 3-inch on there. I don't need the 1-inch shad. I've got to start clearing this out. I never use the crawdad. Not once have I used the crawdad. And I don't really use the tube either. I mostly stick with the shad and the grubs. And then occasionally the worm. So I'll keep those for now. Crankbaits are good. I'm just trying to clear that out until I get more space available to me with like one of those carts or anything like that. That way I'll be able to take anything I need with me. I didn't even know I had a spinner tail with me. Man, I'm forgetting things. Got this turtle spoon that I can't remember what to do with. That might just be the specialty one. Punch runner. That jerk bait. Okay, that's looking good. I can get rid of these brown trout eggs, right? I'm looking at these brown trout eggs, and they're specifically for the Rainbow Outlaw. I don't think I can ever get the Rainbow Outlaw again, right? So there's no sense in me keeping these. They just eat an inventory slot, don't they? I mean, I could keep them as some kind of pointless trophy, but that'd be about it. Oh, that's right. I think I have to have a leader on this. Let's see. Lines. Let's just go with a fluoro lead. What's that one? 28-pound test? Is that all they're gonna give me? I guess a fluoro lead might not work. Maybe I got a mono that'll work. I want to match it. I want to see if I can get a 35-pound. That could work. 33-pound. Whoops. $26 is the best I got for... Why? Why that titanium lead suck? It goes from 32 to 40 immediate. Okay. Carb leaders. You know, I was thinking that maybe in some regard I would have access to a leader that would fit the setup I have, but apparently not. Saltwater leaders are all 83s. Ah, man. It looks like the mono is gonna work. Hey, Derpy, how you doing? I guess I'm going with the 33 mono. There we go. It's a 2-yard length. Ah, it's not too bad. That'll work. Wait, can I cut it? Ah, okay. I didn't know they would allow me to do that. I feel like 40 is plenty long enough. I don't really feel like I need it to be 79 long. Let's give that a go. That'll work fine for now. And then it'll just be the spawn eggs. So we've got this set up so we can go to that new place, try this out, and see what happens. And then I can target some of the other stuff with the Loki. And then I can also use the float rod as well to target them with spawn sacks. So since we're going to be using a lot of spawn sacks, I'm going to go ahead and buy a ton of those. Bites. Bites, bites, bites. No, those are the premium currency ones. I should be able to buy them by now, right? Aha! I just unlocked them at 39. Ooh, that is so expensive, though. That should be plenty. I don't really need much more than that. Because this is going to be, yeah, 18 grand just to go here. Going upon where boats are not allowed to use. That's fine. I don't care. I didn't plan on using them in the first place, right? I have no idea where to fish here. I'm going to find out. Ooh, this isn't really that good of a day either. But I do want to give this a go. And they refunded me a quarter of the cost of my license. This is like 2 inches deep all across this. Do I have to go to the outer edges? Is that where I can fish? Why spawn me in an area like that? No way. There's no way. Is there? Can I fish in this? I can walk in this and there was a fish out here. What? No. That's like 1 inch deep. What are you doing? No way. I want to try something here. There's no way, right? There's no way. Watch me catch like a 20-pound salmon out of this puddle. I should have actually set up first. I could have just left it here and watched and see what happened. But I'm not gonna like hang around for that. I'd rather go to the ways other. There's so much echo out here. Am I in a cave now? This is interesting. I like this area. Let me see. Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably around here. The hunter's cabin? Angling the Middle Earth? Whee! Teleport me here. Yo, a fire! I can actually not freeze to death in one of these places? That's fantastic. I imagine it's just going for the deep water, right? Right here should be good. Yeah, that's the deep area there. That should have most of the fish, especially with it being super cold. Yeah, they won't let me travel any further, huh? Let's see what happens. It's so nice to have a better, like, sinker rod now. We'll max that out at 107 and see if anything bites it. I just don't know if anything will bite it. Because if it needs to be shallow, then obviously that's not going to work very well. How deep is this? Let's go ahead and give it a test. I have the golem lure, but I don't have a thing for him. Wait, hold on. There's the 30. So I'm going to take the 30 through here and see exactly how deep this area goes. If this starts scraping the bottom, then that means it's not insanely deep, and we can probably work with something. They're supposed to be a bear 2 inches from me. Like, was that necessary? Are they trying to spook people? Is that the whole goal of it? Don't do that to me. Leave me alone. I am scraping the bottom though, so 30 might be a little bit too deep. I wonder what the thing said. It said like 13 feet, right? Yeah. Yeah, 13. So 13's the depth. That means that mid-water would be about 8. Will be about 6, actually, but 6.5. So we can use the 8-foot crank. Work with that. Pop ourselves over to the rise and the peak time into the middle of the night and see if we can actually catch some stuff here. I may have to switch positions. Like, I don't know anything about this area since this is the first time being here. Ooh. It might be shallower there than I thought. Might switch locations, actually. Might actually just switch locations. Because it feels like I'm hitting shallow water here. Yeah, why does the bear sound like it's like 2 inches from me? Stop. Behave, bear. Get out of here. Okay. That part's a little deeper. Nah, no luck. Let me check something here real quick. No, it's about the same distance. Maybe if I skip myself over to about here, I can cast into that central area. Because if that's where that guy's fishing and he caught something, then I might do better off there. Oh. I was wondering why I was having such a hard time pulling them in. I didn't realize that my drag was only set to 3. It looks like they're starting to bite now, so maybe I do have a pretty solid spot. Also, something hit the other line. I don't know why it just disappeared. Okay. I can't complain about that. That's a pretty okay ratio. XP is not bad either. I'm not 100% sure on this place still, though. This one's not. That float's probably not going to work too well. The temperature rose by 57. Rose to 57, sorry, excuse me. I don't know. What is he hitting to pull out bark? I guess he's dragging on the bottom of the riverbed. So we got one right through here. I'm wondering if I do keep casting the crankbait here, if I might actually pull something out of this. Like, I might actually be able to start getting them with the crankbait, too. Especially if I keep getting midwater like that. They should be around there, hopefully, and that'll get me some more catches off this. I don't think the float's going to do, like, anything, though. Mostly because it's just going to continuously be a problem there. Oh, there we go! He's going hard! No, come back! I get it, you're upset! There's a hook in your face, but come back here! I win! A salmon! That's about the same ratio, that's not bad. I can work with this. This is such a weird spot. I am kind of annoyed that they won't let me step out further out here. Because as you can see, I could probably go out another like 2 to 3 feet and still have plenty of solid ground. The fact that they won't let me do it's kind of annoying. That means I'm like stuck here where I can barely cast out to the center of this area. It does seem like the crankbait will work, but I can't cast far enough to really make it work. Because if I could cast a good bit further, I might start getting more and more bites. Hey, Michael. They're biting okay. Maybe I'm being a little bit hard on the crankbait, though. That's 2 pretty quick. Is it gonna be... Ah, so these guys really like the crankbait compared to the others. Maybe I can get some of the other ones. There's like 40 million different kinds of salmon in here. You know, salmon sounds pretty good. You know what also sounds pretty good? Some mac and cheese. I want mac and cheese now. I'm actually feeling mac and cheese at the moment. Bite it, please. The animals screaming in the wilderness. Wondering why we don't go out there anymore. Come on, bite it. I'm really not having too much luck with the spawn sacks right now. Like, they're just not working. This isn't really that great of a day, though, either, so I guess I can't really say anything on that. It might be better in the middle of the night. Well, at the start of the night, I guess. Yeah, because, look, we're still on this climb, but... We're going to have, like, a peak, and then that peak is just going to go right into the night, and that's going to be it. That's going to be all that we get out of it. It's just not going to... It's not going to keep going. So we get up here, then we get this tiny dip into the night, and then for, like, 2-3 hours, it's going to be good fishing, and then it's just going to lead weight after that. Such weather fish are less active in the morning. The activity gradually grows as the day moves on, reaches peak late in the evening. And even the next day is going to kind of suck. With just like a 3-4 hours over here that are probably going to be okay. Rises in the morning hours. If the sun comes up, gradually drops, the day moves on. Then we get a night bump. God, this place has terrible fishing pattern stuff going on right now. It's also cold like every single day. It's not like I'm not going to be able to make it work. But I am a little disappointed. It feels like there's only a handful of areas that actually are really worth fishing consistently. And I need to find the spot for this area so that I know what area this particular spot is consistent. Because that's going to be what matters. I might do better fishing over there where those other people are. Did that guy just, like, give up? I don't know what he's doing. He just looks like he's standing over there for doing nothing. But it's going okay, Michael. I'm getting a good bit, honestly. I don't really think we've had any bad catches. It's just not too quick. Like, we're going for bigger stuff for the most part. So I think that's it. I think that's most of the case of it. Because I was going for, like, sturgeon and things, and obviously those are going to bite, and those are going to be hard fights every single time, for the most part. So, yeah, that's part of it, I think. I thought the salmon would be biting a lot harder, though. Like, with how many of them there are? Like, how many different species are here and everything like that? You think I'd be getting a disgusting amount of fish. Yeah. And there's all, like, look at them. They all have all the way up to trophy, too. Or, not trophy, sorry, unique. My brain is mush. The suckerfish! And then we got bull trout in here somewhere, too. Up to 40 pounds. 7 to 11. Huge specimen. Up to 25 pounds. Record specimen weighing 27 pounds. 3 to 8. Up to 13 pounds. And then sockeye are 5 to 15 pounds. Smaller species, North Pacific River, and rivers that flow into it. Freshwater lakes, estuary streams is also known as red or blueback salmon. Blah, 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 blah. Don't tell me why it's named. Tell me details about it. Small minnows might work. I might try small minnows. You know what I just realized that's super tragic right now? I bought all those spawn sacks and it didn't put them in my inventory. It didn't put them in like my backpack. It put them in the it put them in the house. So I have to go back and get those spawn sacks at some point after I run out here. Actually, baits. Do they have spawn sacks? They do, but they're so expensive! They cost 450 more! Why? I can buy dragonflies, though. I feel like this might be a good spot, like right here at this angle. Ooh! Wait a minute. Can I get over? Can I not get over there? I'm stuck here. Oh, come on, game. This is so stupid. You can't let me wade through the super shallow water. It doesn't want me to do that. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to use my feet to walk through super shallow stuff. If I can get there, since they're skipping over there, that might be a decent spot to try. I'm wasting all the garbage time that I have in here. It's really just that this place seems to have bad, Oh, come on. This is so stupid. This is like a foot deep. Are you kidding me? I'm really not allowed to go over there to that? That is so stupid. Then why prevent me from using my kayak? That is actually kind of frustrating. This is just ridiculous. You can basically jump that. They're killing me. They're killing me right now. I can't walk in like a foot deep of water. That's so stupid, man. That is so stupid. Just like I got all the way over there. And then I'll get here. And suddenly I can walk through it. Wow. Awesome. And then it gets super shallow up here. I can walk over here, but I can't make it to that section over there for some magical reason. I'm not allowed to do that. But you couldn't just let me go over there? You couldn't just let me set up there? I could walk through this. This isn't that bad. It really isn't. Well, I guess I'm going to try here then. Is that the sinker? That's the float. Where's my float? I'm going to try casting my float out a little bit farther because they were jumping over there. They might actually be over there. They might actually take that. I feel like if I had 2 sinker rods, though, I'd probably be in a better spot. And let's try about... That cast a lot further than I expected. Do I have like a 300-foot cast here? Ooh! I don't know if that was their rod or what. Was that their rod? I mean, this section looks like a good one. There's one of their lines out. Oh, and they just put bear noises everywhere. But no bears. But no bears. You can't have the bears here. You just have to put the noises everywhere. That way I'm just sitting here wondering why there are bear noises in thin air. Well, I almost got one. He tried to bite it, but I guess he missed. I popped it a little bit early too, so that was my bad. Yeah, see, they're right there. That's always suspicious. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So I cast a little bit further than I needed to, and it swung right into him. It did exactly what I wanted from it. You're gonna give me a big fight, aren't you? You know, that makes this, the one that I've been using for like up to 40-pound fish, that makes this my lightest rod. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Woo! Ooh, that ratio hurts my soul a little bit, though. So I need to cast about right here, and then it'll swing over right into them. Right into those salmon! And give me that back, because I'm going to have to reel that in. There's getting to be movement everywhere. Yeah, there we go. What? I caught a little northern pike! I mean, this is the shallows area too, so maybe that'll be a way to like adjust any kind of like income that I'm making here. I'd rather catch other stuff, obviously. That's a little bit more That's a little bit bigger, but it's not too bad if I can catch some small northern pike, just for the fact that their ratio is really high. My alarm didn't go off. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta turn off the AC. For some reason, my alarm didn't go off. It's saying it's right there, but it didn't trip. What are you doing, hard dog? Okay. So there's that one spot way up there that's super shallow. I'm wondering how that works. Can you even catch anything up there? Like this one right here. Tank. Okay. Wondering if that actually does anything. Because that was like freaking, I don't know, maybe a foot deep at the deepest points of it. So if that's the case, would there even be any of the salmon in there? Would there be anything in there really that I could actually catch with any of this? I guess maybe I could probably catch those really tiny ones. There was maybe the suckerfish things would be there, and maybe there was a minnow, wasn't there? Like there was a little fish that was just hanging around there that might be something that I could catch in that particular area. Let me check the list again. Yeah, this little guy. Would he be in there? Arctic freshwater fish typically found in shallow, densely vegetated areas of ponds and rivers of Alaska, eastern Siberia. These small and sluggish bottom dwellers with elongated olive brown bodies can live in water temperatures as low as 0 Celsius and are said to withstand even being frozen solid. That is kind of wild. Fully grown, only weigh up to 0.3 kg, reaching a maximum length of under 20 centimeters. These fish primarily feed on plankton and insects. These feel like something that would be in that upper area, but I don't know why I would be casting a line out for them. That seems like something that I would just go through and catch with a net, you know? They're really, really tiny. And they're in an area that you could basically have kids come by with little, like, fishing nets and stuff like that and catch, like, minnows, you know? Yeah, every time that rotates around and lands on top of them, I get a bite. Well, that's a new one. Maybe I can do a direct cast on them? Maybe that'll work. If only I got another northern pike out of that. I'm gonna try angling over here and casting past them, and then maybe I can get it to go straight through that area, and they'll be like, "Yo, food!" Because it looks like the bobber might work pretty well in that spot. What was that? Which one was beeping? I feel like... What do we get, though? Oh! Hey, it's the super weird looking one. The pink salmon. Oh, it has a good ratio, too. Interesting. Maybe this will work if I cast it over there. I feel like that one's a little slow. Like, the sinker works really well, but it's also a little slow, which I thought it'd be faster just because it's so cold. I figured most of the fish would be at the bottom there. But maybe not. Am I gonna get caught on that land over there? No. Northern pike? I'm pretty sure a northern pike, like a young northern pike, just went and nibbed at that. Was trying to take the thing. I'm actually surprised that the salmon don't have a better, like, value ratio. I feel like they've got a pretty low one for what they are. Am I caught on something? Oh, maybe there's some like reeds or something like that over there. There could be that pondweed. I might just use the crankbait to go for like young or common northern pike. That could be worth it. That could actually 100% be worth it to just go for them here. Because if they're just right here in this spot, and they're super easy to get a hold of, maybe... I wonder what will happen if I do this. Because this is all shallow, right? Why the bears? Why put them right here? If this is where you want us to fish, bears would be the last thing that we want to be anywhere near in this area. That would just be like guaranteed death. You piss off the bears trying to catch the salmon that they want to eat, then you just get ripped to pieces. I don't know, it feels like kind of like a gamble where I'm casting right now. Feels like I got like a 50-50 shot of hitting what I want to hit or not getting anything at all. Can I cast further with that rod? With the bobber? Because they got that big area that they were jumping around in. They're hopping around, going fish noises all over the place. Alright, hold on. I'm going to see if I can cast further and try and get it towards the shoreline on the other side. And we'll see if this helps. And we'll put it on this far one, because that'll cause it to swing a little bit closer, and we might be able to get what we want out of it. As for this, I don't know. I'm going to try recasting this again, too. I feel like that's not necessarily a bad spot, but I'm just not 100% sure where I really want it. So I'm going to try, like, the middle over there, and we'll see what we can get. I'm also curious if I do get, like, a salmon on there or something like that. If I hit it right... If I can just hit that like rock outcrop there or whatever the heck that is, and then just rip the fish off of that into the sky all the way to the other side, then a bear steals it. You know, normal things that you would expect to do in this situation. Yeah, this area just, it doesn't seem like it's got a bad, like, amount of fish or anything like that. But it seems like the bite chance and stuff like that is just really, really low. Because it doesn't have good times. So you have to really be on it at the peak times to get the fish that you're after. Otherwise, you're just not going to get hardly anything. Yeah, I figured I'd give this a go. But for at least the next week, it's got really, really bad times. Like, my best bet here is going to be when it hits near 9 p.m. and then into the early night. I've had okay luck with the crankbait, to be honest. If anything, the spawn sack that I've been using is just not working well at all. Let me see what I've got available. No, these are all too light. I need something that's 5.7. Actually, I wonder what they got here for lures. Yeah, they want a 16-foot crankbait. They're selling that here, which is interesting. 5.6. That bullet spinner might work. One and 1/4 bullet spinner. These are relatively cheap too. That's pretty nice. What do you mean? Nothing here is outside of like the ratios I can handle. I like how they all say this new bullet spinner is by far the most effective. I like that color. That's fine. Yeah, I can work with this. I think that's the only one that's gonna like break out the weight range. Everything else seems like it'll be fine. Look at that long-nosed sucker over there sucking things. I'm assuming mid-water will probably be my best bet, huh? I've been catching those really well, actually. It's so heavy. Oh, they didn't take it that time. That's rare. I got a nibble. That's a good sign. Another nibble. Okay, that's a spot. That's a spot over there. No, we got this, man. I'm fine. It's fine. I caught a good few off the crankbait, though. I'll be honest with you. Not a ton, but I caught a few off the crankbait. We'll try that. I was casting here earlier. Like right here? Yeah, that's about the center of this area. Ah, there we go. Now we've got some guys moving around. I'm gonna have to move my stuff then. Buzz, 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 buzz. Get the beat, get the bugs out of here for real. And the bears, and the void bears with no bodies going around here too. I'm sick of those. I'm gonna move everything over there then. That guy's gone, so maybe we can get a good thing. Yeah, but this area feels like it's cool and all, but I don't know. The hit rate seems really low. Whee! But thrown out to the core of the spot was somewhere where I was thinking, yeah, that's probably a good one. But there was already a guy there. And I didn't want to be in the way. No, I'm kidding. I just, I wanted to experiment and see if there was any other areas that I could, like, fish up and get any cool stuff. And so far, I haven't had, like, terrible luck, but I haven't really had the greatest luck either. And this float one's obviously just going to get pushed downriver, so that's not going to be too great either. Are you going to take it or not? Well, unless I get, like, a super big one, it'll probably hold up pretty well. Like, the only thing I would be worried about is obviously the, like you're talking about, the 75-pounders, stuff like that. But I can catch anything up to around 40 pounds, a little bit around 40 pounds. You said go to the right side of the island. That's what I did. I was on this island. I was fishing right here. I went to the right side of the island and I set myself up. And you didn't say to use the bait. You said to use a bullet spinner, and that's what I did. That's what I have on here, is a bullet spinner. You told me not to use the crankbait, and use either a single spoon or a bullet spinner. Yo, you come back here, fish. Get over here. What are you? You're garbage. They're hitting it pretty hard though. Jump them. She's having the pupper dreams. This is where you told me to go, and this is where I went. I don't know what you want from me. I mean, maybe. It needs upgraded anyway. I don't know if I'll break the rod. I might break the line. They're really just dependent. Who knows? I might catch it. I've been in bad situations, caught weird stuff. Heck, if I remember right, I caught that 50-pound muskie on like a freaking way underweight rod, like 16 pounds. It was not fun. It took a year. But it happened. That is a very angry fish. It reminds me of what happened to Bobby. Maybe we were being hard on Bobby. When he was trying desperately to save his reel, and we just egged him on, and he ended up wasting a reel on it. Don't resist. You just get over here. Yeah. Come here. Onto the land. Onto the land where you now exist. Until you're fried up. I'm gonna eat that one. The other guy not tell me any spots? Are they still here? No, they left. I think they left before I got here. To be honest, I don't really like when someone comes in here and their first response is to just try and tell me how to play the game and everything. So maybe I was rude at some point or something. I've become an expert. I no longer have to look at the screen. I can get tier 3. Tier 3 twitching at the bottom of the lake. River lake. I don't know. I just left at some point, though. I don't recall being rude or not. I was mostly joking, but I mean, yeah. Whoop! Whatever that is screaming over there needs to shut up! I haven't gotten a sockeye yet. I might try switching up my baits, though. The spawn sacks just don't seem to be working. Let me see what they like. Maybe a small minnow. Yeah. I do want to try some different things though. See what works. They seem to all like shiners and small minnows and stuff like that for the most part. So I'm thinking maybe I can get them. I got that one. I got the chum. I need the Dolly Varden. I guess they made the baits not work well because there's so many fish that would take them that you would easily be able to get all the stuff on this. I don't know. I can't think of any reasonable thing, honestly. There's no real reason why they should have this low of a bite rate. Let me try the small minnows, though. I actually do want to try the small minnows. And I have significantly more small minnows than anything else. The spawn sacks are working, just not very quickly. Yeah. And whoop! I don't even think that we might be actually pretty near peak time. Ah! The fish not biting is making me tired. Isn't that right, Chocolate? Chocolate. Doodle. Small minnow seems to be doing nothing. Nothing at all. Ah. Oh yeah, no, the pike are it's ridiculous. Where the pike are at in here makes well, I mean, I guess it technically makes sense, but it's entirely dependent on the size of the pike. They're in like 2 inches of water. It's the 4 inches of water, whatever. You can walk in it, and then they would be nipping at your ankles the entire time. It's ridiculous. I was on the other far end area over there with all the. I'll just pull up the map. I was up in here in this area right here too, and the fact that everything was like 3 inches deep, and then I started seeing like salmon spawn areas. The salmon were just like doing salmon things all over the place, and I was like, okay, all right. I don't know. Can I even fish for them there at that point? Sleepy puppy. I'm just doing a straight here. Something took it. Was that a sockeye? Oh, no, that's not the Chinook. I was hoping. Bonus XP. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's because the barbless. I was kind of scared there for a second. I'm going to be honest with you. That was marginally quicker than the spawn sack, to be honest with you. That's wild to me that I can go over there. There's like 3 inches of water, and I can just catch salmon that are like, this freaking long, and probably about like 6-7 inches tall, comparatively to the water. They're just like poking out of it, just going all over the place. No, I wasn't worrying about the XP. I was worrying about the tackle rate. Because, you get XP penalties if your tackle is above the fish. So I was like, is the ratio for the tackle for these fish if it's insanely high, even for their weight, then obviously I'd be at a disadvantage and I could end up with a big problem. Even though I did just upgrade to a 35-pound sinker rod. But yeah, that's my best rod now. The bottom sniper, I have it maxed out. It has a 35-pound, the bottom sniper's 35-pound, the reel's 35-pound, and the line's 35-pound. Whoop! Well, if you're saying they're 75, then yeah, I'd imagine. It sounds pretty good, honestly. Being able to get them with a 60-pound rod would at least make me feel a little bit safer about this. Since I've got a 20-pound here, if I do manage to get a unique on this bullet spinner, I'm probably losing one of my lures, and like you said, that's something. I'm sorry, I'm gonna abandon that one. I want to try and catch this. This is obviously a big fish. Let's just walk away from that for a little bit. I'm calling a trophy. Oh, is it going to the shallows? Why can't I hear that bell like it's right in my ear? But I can't hear the beeping's dying up. Yeah. The beeping dies out at distance, but the bell just keeps going. I've got like just enough line where this thing can't run me out. At least not easily. It would have to be like halfway down the river. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was a trophy. I hate how it keeps running and then immediately I'm dropping tension. That's scaring me because I know how finicky the tension system is in this. I could lose it at any second, at any time it does that. Oh, come on, come on, come on. So I'm gonna have to burn this one out. There's zero way that I'm catching this fish off of pure, off of overpowering it. So I'm gonna have to burn it out. Like it's gonna have to run out of energy. That way I can drag it in. Well, the problem is that right there. Okay, he's coming back. That's the only area from this point that I can't effectively follow. Oh, of course! That's been sitting there for like 5 minutes now. We're gaining on him now. Thank you. That stupid beeping. I like how it happens at this point in time, you know? You're losing this fish. Unless you get extremely lucky at this point. I've got you. No way. No way! I didn't lose my bait? What? How are you not caught yet? You were literally flopping around on the shore. I don't know what's happening anymore. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can the strike time out, please? Thank you. I'm gonna get a third one by the time I land this fish, watch. No, that was the second time. I got one on the bobber. I got that initial one on the sinker. Then I got another one on the bobber, and then I got another one on the sinker. This fish is a dick. Like, the only reason I haven't caught it is because my character moves at the pace of a freaking slug. This is where I should have caught it, like right here, because it went right through a gap that I should have been able to close the distance on it. Get flopped, you stupid fish! Woo! We got him! 35 pounder. Yeah, that's well within the range that I can handle. I'd say it probably would become very, very difficult for me to catch something if it goes to like 47 and then up. After 47 pounds, I probably have no chance to catch it. I'm mad about it, though. I'm upset about that. I'm upset we missed 3 strikes. Can we get the invisible bears out of here? They're actually obnoxious. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna switch this to small minnows. I'm gonna try the small minnows. I don't know. I feel like the small minnows might work better than the spawn sacks. The spawn sacks are doing nothing. Like they're useless. It took that one like 5 solid minutes to trip, but the small minnows tripped twice, and they weren't even out half as long. Now, if I hit stuff like that on these, that'd be great. Like on either of these rods. They're both significantly better than this guy, but this guy is my only spinner rod, which is working really, really well for some reason. I can't appreciate that fight with that salmon, though. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that quite a lot. I would prefer more fights like that, and I would prefer if they were worth more, because that's a lot of time. Yeah, it's already tipping. Another trophy, maybe? No, it's a regular. 100% a regular. Well, this rod's almost twice as strong as the other one, so maybe not. Yes. Yeah, regular. The Chinook and the Coho. Is it Coho? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I feel like I'm saying something insulting when I don't know. Look, I'm always worried about that. Like, I'll say something really, really stupid. Because I've already done that multiple times. I like to say words weirdly, and I tend to do that. Hey, I was playing DBD once, and I ended up saying something really offensive, even though my intent was not that. It was just to say a word in a funny manner. And that's so I've been cautious ever since because of stuff like that. That's why you'll see me not say people's names a lot, or I'll pick like a section of the name that's really easy to understand. It's the small minnows, man. I'm telling you. Small minnows, hands down. Honestly, if these things get up to 75 pounds, I might have trouble even on this rod by a good margin. Like, it could damage this rod pretty severely. I might. I don't know what my luck is on the sockeye salmon, though. I got one of the pink salmon, but, you know, that was just kind of a gamble. That was luck. I hit some reeds or something down there. You know what would be hilarious to me? Is if I'm out here casting and I catch on this rod, I catch the unique on this rod. But the only reason I catch it is because the fish gets like stuck on the shoreline here and he's just barely flopping around, and then we just sit there for like a minute and a half waiting for him to be tired enough to be pulled ashore. I've only caught one. It seems that they're everywhere, but they're not as common as the other ones, I guess. I don't know. That may just be me, but that's what I've seen. No, that's what I'm saying. I would just love if that's how I end up catching it. I catch it on my weakest rod that is, for all intents and purposes, is likely to snap. and then I just get it caught on the shoreline in some really stupid manner. You just said they were everywhere. They can't be everywhere and not in the spot at the same time. That is contradictory, good sir. Throw the bullet. Bite it, please. Bite, 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 bite. Does the bullet spinner work well at night? Okay, fair enough. I was just asking because I don't think I saw a nighttime version one. So yeah, I was just wondering. I mean, they're reflective. I imagine they'd probably reflect a good bit there of light, a good bit of light there, and the fish would probably go for that just because. Ah, okay, so you have a special one. Yeah, we're almost in like solid peak time, so we'll see. We'll see what we get out of this. Watch, on the sinker rod, we had already hit the unique, but just because I didn't pick up that rod, we never got a chance to realize that we had the bigger fish on the sinker rod. Oh, I'm not too worried right now. We're at 186 pounds. We're not doing too bad. I think I bit a little harsh on the area, but at the same time, I do wish the bite rate was a little bit higher. It feels like they just never bite half the time, and then when they do bite, you usually get a pretty good bit. Just bite! Just rip a chunk out of that lure. Get hooked like at 3 different spots, and then come on. Oh, bobber? The bobber? It's fighting a little bit. Not enough to be anything super strong, but... No, of course. Oh, it was a trophy! What is this little fella? This is a little fella. Oh, let me pull this guy in. That retrieve speed is huge. Hey, it's another little guy. Hold on. 11K monies! No. I don't want any monies. What is this mission? There's the exploration mission. The mastering mission? Collecting mission? Gar trophies? Trout trophies? Catch and take trophy steelhead. Oh, that's all I need. I need a trophy marble and a trophy steelhead for this one. That's actually a pretty good payout, to be honest. I don't think I even have that mission available to me yet. Yeah, I don't even have that mission available to me yet. That was just kind of gross. Like, legitimately just gross. Get the half-digested bird hatchlings from the stomachs to create special super freaky bait for attracting the zombie cat. Gross. I don't have it. That's the next one I have. That's the latest one that I have, which is the area that we were in with the, for the... I mean, you know. I mean, I could do this one if I get a better net. From everything that I've seen, the monster missions are all about the, what is it? Your level. Because I usually unlock them every time I level up, like 2 to 3 times. Or if you get a new area, they give that mission to you, like, 2... Wait, hold on. What? Oh, that's right. I have this rod in my hand and it's cast. I was wondering why I couldn't switch for a second there. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. You know what I wish I had right now? Some SpaghettiOs. I would like some SpaghettiOs. I'm just gonna cast this way up here. You know why? Because it's just gonna freaking do what it pleases anyway, so I'll just hope that it works and does its thing. Once I hit level 40, I think that'll be the point when I get that mission. But even if I don't get that mission at level 40, I will go after the sockeye salmon soon. Is the so I'm assuming that you're saying that the salmon itself, the sockeye salmon, is the monster here? Wouldn't it be a Chinook or something? Come on. Fight it. The streamer I was watching did the mission before, but randomly got after it caught the right. Interesting. That is pretty cool, though. You could be right. I mean... Oh, is it kind of like the T-Rex trout? Please don't. I managed to save it at the last second. Ha! That's funny. I like how the one time the bobber works when it's the way it's supposed to, it works at a terrible time frame for me. That's actually ridiculous. I like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of that we're out here trying to catch like fish monsters, and then they give us something like that, and it's like, man, I could have just walked around here with a net this entire time. I could have just came around here with one of those little nets the kids use to catch minnows and stuff like that, and got these guys. That's interesting, though. That's what they went with. Yeah, that's what I was saying over there. I'm like, man, the water's so shallow, I might as well just bring a big net. I could catch whatever I wanted out of there. You could just sit there. You should put on some like rubber wader pants so that you don't, get this cold, freezing water all over you. But and then you just bring a net, and then you just like scoop them out of the water. You like trick them into going to a certain area with the bait, and then you're just like, got you. Done. Problem solved. Fish monster's taken care of. And you don't have to spend, a ridiculous amount of time throwing out lines for something that weighs less than a pound. Like, when it comes to like, what is it? The sunfish and stuff like that. Those guys are usually in like water that's a little bit deeper and stuff like that than that. So you can't just like walk out there. But these guys seem like they're pretty much in the equivalency of a puddle. So they should be vulnerable to being just like caught with a net. That's one thing they need to put in this game. That's one thing they need in this game, Pwn. Like, let me get a large net, and if there are areas like that where it's super shallow and stuff like that, let me scoop some fish out of there. Like, maybe make it only the smaller ones and stuff like that, or maybe you can throw in the salmon in that certain area and I can catch one occasionally. Ooh, this looks like it could be a problem. I know, it shouldn't happen like every single time. Like, you shouldn't have like 100% luck. But they could do that, and it would be a fun little thing to do. I don't know, I feel like it would be a really interactive way to do it. I would enjoy it. It would remind me of when I used to go down to the lake and do so as a kid. But you can't tell me that you wouldn't also, like, if they fix that in regards to the game, where a fish jumps off the hook on the shoreline, and you don't even get an opportunity to just go over there and grab the thing, Like, if I feel like if a fish is on the shoreline and it gets off the hook somehow, I should be able to go down there and get that fish. I should be able to tackle that fish if I want to. Oh, I mean, I'm talking about more like those little, like the little handheld nets and stuff like that. Like the biggest net I've used is probably about that. So not too big, not really like for anything, but you could catch a small like 1 pound fish in that net. Like if you had like one of the bigger ones with the handles and stuff like that, you could definitely catch some stuff in like these areas over here. That's a relatively big fish. You could definitely get them. But I don't know. I would like stuff like that in there to where I could, like, say I caught one of the salmon and then it like gets on the shoreline here and then it gets off of it. In this game, it just disappears into the void. Why not let me just grab it? Why not give me an opportunity to just grab that fish? Yeah. Not anything like used for professional fishing or anything like that, or used for very large fish. Just like a small net or something like that you could use for fun. I don't know. I would like to take it out there, and then there's like shallow areas that they have and stuff like that, and you can catch like sunfish and stuff like that occasionally with it. It would just be a little side thing. I don't know. It would remind me of my childhood, going out into the creeks and catching weird little critters with it, or going after crawdads and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's scary. That's a scary hit. Fish was too strong. Please upgrade your tackle. That's stupid. I hate that mechanic. Why is that mechanic in here? Why does that mechanic even need to exist? That actually upsets me when that happens, because it's like, oh, well, we don't want to break your rod, so we're not going to let you even take a chance at catching this thing. Just, maybe, Like, let me try. If I break my rod, I break my rod. That's on me. I don't have any excuse at that point. Whereas if you do that to me, then I just feel cheated the entire time. What is this one? Oh, this is a casting rod. That could work. I don't like it. 55! Do I have a free rod slot? I do not. No, if I were to try and buy that rod, I'd have to sell my current one. Like, I'd have to take this Loki off here, I'd have to sell it, and then I'd have to sell the reel, and then I'd have to buy the new one, and then, I mean, get whatever line that I would need. Yeah, because I only got 3. I haven't upgraded this in forever. I need to upgrade this too. Yeah. I'm only running the triple case. I mean, I don't really need it right now. You gotta also understand, these things are, well, I mean, you obviously already know, but things are exorbitantly expensive. I'd be better off just getting to level 40 and buying this, because that's so much cheaper. Like, that big box XL holds 100 tackle and 7 lines. Whereas, if right now I have 50 tackle and 5 lines. And 3 reels. So if I just wait patiently and then I buy this thing, it's significantly cheaper than if I were to just start buying some of the other cases and stuff like that, you know? But this place doesn't even have a case for fishing rods for some reason. Also, that's insanely expensive right there. I get it. I understand. That's the one I want, though. This is what I need. Like, once I hit 40, these are probably the next 2 things I'm going to buy. Like 150k and then another 22k. Honestly, I think that one's more expensive here. I think if we leave the area and come back and buy it at the actual like main shop, I think it's cheaper. I think it's more expensive in this area by a little bit. I noticed that with the bait, actually. The spawn sacks at the main area are 900. The spawn sacks here are 450 or 450 more expensive per stack. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I need to upgrade this. I need to upgrade this. I need to upgrade this. And I need to upgrade this. And then we just obviously repair this. When are we getting leagues back? What is the point of leagues if they're not going to exist? I appreciate it. I am kind of mad about that, though. That was really stupid. Let me fight that fish. I don't really care if my rod is supposedly not up to the task. Like, at least let me try. Don't screw me over like that. It's not, if the fish was too strong, it would have just immediately pulled the line and took my lure and stuff like that, you know? It'd be like if I try and hook a 100-pound shark on a freaking 5-pound line, it's gonna snap that line almost immediately. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. How am I supposed to earn the club money if you don't even give me an opportunity to do so? You know? That's a huge turnoff to the clubs. Like, how am I supposed to get all this cool club stuff if I can't actually get the club stuff in the first place? You played yourself, fish! That's not a bad one. There's a person encroaching on my territory. The club cash? You can buy the club cash in the shops? I don't want to buy it in the shops. I want to earn it. I want to earn the club cash. I like how there's a bear like right behind me. Oh, we're almost to a full net. Oh, you know what I just realized? I really don't want to catch that fish. I don't want to catch that unique. I I don't have the weight for it. I don't have the weight capacity for it until I upgrade my net. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Well, I'm glad that, you know what? I'll give him credit. I'm glad that they did that to me now. I still don't appreciate it because it's stupid. Just if it's too strong, just snap my line. Like, make it default and snap the line, not the rod or anything like that. Or you could just let me fight it out. If I get to fight it out, maybe I win. Maybe I show your game up, huh? Are you scared of that, huh? Is that what Fishing Planet's afraid of? They're afraid of me showing them up by catching something I shouldn't be able to catch, huh? Pulling this crap on me. Making out like I can't catch these fish. Catch anything I want. I disagree. Now, if I could catch another trophy or two, that would be nice. Well, maybe one trophy. What was that other one? It was like 37 pounds? That would fill the... Yeah, that would completely fill the net. That wouldn't be bad, but... You can catch 90? 90 of them for 30 pounds. Are they worth it, though? What are they worth a piece? Like $1? I mean, the more that I think about it. Maximum length of under 20 centimeters. They like flies, crickets, and mayflies. I mean, I'm assuming... Yeah, shallow, densely vegetated areas, rivers and ponds. I could just float these guys probably super easy. I haven't seen those bull trout yet. They are very small. They are very small fish, doing small fish things. You know, I hate to say it this way, but I might go back to some areas. That might be better for money right now for me than this. Like, I think I have the tackle and stuff like that to handle this, but I might just be better off going back to the other areas where it's easier to get the money. I could also go for those sturgeon. I'm thinking about trying to go for those sturgeon. Because I had a rhythm going with the striped bass, and now that I have a good sinker rod, I could probably get the sturgeon really consistently. Well, where's the sockeye? Where do you think the sockeye is going to be? I'll try it. We'll see if it unlocks that mission then. Let me get this cast reeled in. Hopefully, I don't get nothing wild out of it. Oh, Insta-night. It feels like such a waste of a cast. No way. Salmon! Catching me a salmon! I'm gonna take this with me. And we look at this. So you think it's saying it's up here? And that spot maybe? Whee! I'm walking through the water. Yeah, I would just be running through here with like a little net. Like maybe a medium-sized handheld net, you know, probably about that big. And then you just go out there and you're just like, whoop, scooping them up, catching them left and right. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I remember going after like crawdads and stuff like that though, and that was always fun to me. So what are you thinking? Like right in here? So right about there? Right at the point ooh. That's only 1.5 deep! That's the wrong one. Should be a uni sockeye spot? Interesting. I'm gonna try casting over here real quick. I'm gonna give it a few casts before I try switching anything. I feel like if I try switching right now, I might just not get them because of, you know, constantly switching around and not knowing what works in the first place. If I don't give it a good test. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, bite. Bite, 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 bite. Oh, neat. Oh, well, there's things going for it. I pulled it out a little early. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they changed much. I think they have like a pattern of what the fish are like, and that pattern just sticks out. And that's how it stays. No luck? Well, we had one pink salmon come for it, it looked like. That was pink salmon, right? Yeah, well, like one of these weirdos. I mean, the only other thing I could think it'd be might be a bull trout, but who knows. Let's see. Lures. A medium spoon? Hold on, would a narrow spoon work? Let's see. If we're going for the sockeye, bullets, single spoon, crankbait, shad, nips. I'm just doing a spread, man. I wanted to see the angles. What do you mean by at that point? Like, you're talking the point where I marked? You talking about this point? You talking about that point? You talking about right in front of me? So the point of the island that I'm on? Or the point of that? Alright. Okay, so this island right here. Okay, got you. That makes sense. Well, let me try the bullet spinner one more time then. We'll cast it and we'll do a full run through in this area. I don't know why I didn't cast at that point. Whoop! Do, dancing lure. Do, dancing lure. Do, dancing. Bite it! Bite it, you stupid fish! Choco. You keep fidgeting around? You do okay? Chocolate. You're just a weird, sleepy puppy? Nothing that time. Hold on. You said single spoons. Does that include narrow spoons? The reason I say that is because this is a night spoon too. That should work. I don't see. Well, no, that's actually a specific type of spoon. Never mind. Ooh. Let's see. They're killing me right now. If I had one more level, I could get one without spending premium currency. Yeah. Let me see something. Crank? I'm gonna try something a little bit different here. I know you don't like crankbaits in this area, but I want to give it a go. I want to see what happens. The 3-foot crankbait might work here, especially considering it's a night lure. So we might get a little bit of luck with it. Oh! Sometimes you gotta try the thing that feels like it's not gonna work. I wonder if the way that they work this game is there's a percentage chance to bite for every single lure for the fish. If you're at peak time, you get a flat bonus to the chance to bite. And then it goes up, based upon their favorite lure at any given moment, you know? I know that might sound weird, but I think that they have a base bite chance on all the lures is like 1%. And then if you're at peak time, then the base chance is actually 11%. And then if you're using their favorite lure at a given time, you get another 5%. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Because that might mean that we could get if we just manage to figure out which lure they're happy with this at any given time, we can get. Oh, come on! Do I have to have him at 0? What the heck? He was at my feet. There's literally 0 reason for this fish to have been free. Oh, this guy's got a lot of fight in him, honestly. No, 100%. Yeah, there's obviously like keen spots here and there. I'm wondering if there are any spots that are still hidden that people haven't found yet. There we go. Ripped him into the shoreline. A Chinook? That's not what I was expecting. Not at all. I wasn't expecting that for even a second. Okay, then. I also totally blanked on the fact that I have this at like 70 something depth. If we're gonna be up here for a little bit. Oh, I see him hopping over there too. Nice. $23K? That's a little low even for a full net. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm going for it now. They're liking the minnows, man. I don't know why they're liking the minnows over the spawn sacks right now, but I guess maybe... I also wonder this, like, if more and more people use a specific bait, I'm wondering if it starts to negatively affect their wants for it. Since we're not at night anymore, I'm going to switch back to the bullet spinner and see if the bullet spinner works. I don't think it does either, judging from what I've experienced, but I'm just curious. That float rod, I love that float rod, but that float rod just does not work for this, man. Maybe they don't like the bullet spinner anymore. Yeah, those are definitely the sockeye over there. Like 100%. That's specifically them that are jumping from that spot. And that's a huge one there too, which is crazy to me. Like, you've got that fish, and that fish is just absolutely massive in like 2 inches of water. They didn't go for your bullet spinner? Maybe they're different, honestly. They might bite the differing things. They might have a different variety of things that they favor. Let's see. At any given time, they could switch it around. I guess I'll try the nighttime 3-foot. Maybe they're liking the crank right now. Yeah, no, I know. It's just wild to me that you got these massive salmon up here that are just freaking... They're in water that's too shallow for them. It's interesting. No, I know. I've seen all that. That's why the bears come by and everything like that. Which is why the bear noises and stuff like that annoy me so much. It's like, why? Why have these bear noises here? I wish I could go further out there. Maybe they'll want the spawn sacks or something like that. Oh, I thought that was reeled in. I'm gonna try... What am I doing? Stop me. Brain work, please. Work, brain. Please work, brain. I want to try all the weird things that they're telling me they like. Bullet spinners, single spoon, crankbait, shads? Question mark? Testing, 1, 2 shad. No, I don't know, man. That's such a weird life cycle to have. Because wouldn't he be better, biologically? I did see the X Series nymphs. Did they go for that? One thing that I hate about this game is they'll tell you that they'll go for certain things, and then there's a lot of other stuff that they'll go for more often that they just don't tell you. I like how that's just like slowly floating down river. It's like, you could at least, like, unlock these, or the more of this fish I catch, the more information I get. Because, like, look at this. It says, oh, never mind, it does say nymphs. I lied. I was wrong. Some of the stuff on there, though, it doesn't say anything about. And I stand by that. 100%. A medium spoon? Nymph. Oh, okay, cool. It's more nymphs that I have to pay premium currency for. Woohoo! It's a me, premium currency. I don't appreciate that. I don't know why I'm doing that right now. I'm not using that shad ever again. The shad wasn't good enough. It's only good for bass jigs. Bass jig shad setups. How big it is. Can it just bite? I mean, arguably, these critters also wouldn't bite very often. Because when they go up there to spawn, they go up there to die. Like, that is legitimately the end of their life cycle. So, they wouldn't really be biting anything. If you wanted to catch them, you'd be doing the net trick on this whole situation, you know? I'm going to put the heavier one on here so I can cast more than, like, 3 inches. That is fair. They do get aggressive. They get violent. They'll start coming at you. It's those defensive instincts. Salmon are strange, unnatural creatures. Can you just bite anything? Will you bite literally anything? That would be fantastic. I'm gonna burn out a whole day and I won't get a single sockeye salmon. Now that's fair. I don't think they think that far, though. They're probably just like, we gotta make babies. And then they're like, oh, we're also dead. Crap. Good game, I guess. And then the fish rot away into oblivion. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe they do want the spawn stacks now. Maybe that's what they're happy about. Maybe that's what they want. They're like, no, only I'm allowed to spawn babies. The rest of these, no. The rest of you all suck. And that's it. Congratulations. I'm gonna eat the spawn stacks that you have. Yeah, right there. Hey, Billy. How you doing? Also, I got the thing you sent me. I thought I'd mention that since you're here. I'm planning to use it for sometime in October. Come on. Bite. 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 They're not gonna bite anything, man. They hate us. These fish are terrible. Terrible, terrible people. I don't know what to do. I genuinely have no idea what to do about this. I guess I could spend some premium currency and try a nymph or something? But they're not hitting anything at all. Are you sure, man? The spinner tail and the bullet spinner? Do I have a spinner tail? There we go. We'll try this. We'll see if this works. Oh? Oh? The unique? Hey! Yay, it's a trophy. He's so light. Let's see. No, no mission. Nope, no mission. Ah, man. Yeah, I think I'll get the mission at 40. I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, once I level up to level 40, it's gonna be like, here's your mission. Go catch this. Go catch this thing. Go do this stuff. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's almost time for me to get off here anyway. I've got like maybe 10 minutes at most. At least we caught a sockeye, and at least our first one was a trophy, so that's a positive. Also, we know that if we cast spawn eggs over there, at least they're, well, spawn sack over there, at least they'll give it a nibble, you know? Whereas they don't seem to be biting literally anything else at all. Like, they're not putting any pressure on anything else. That was quick. Huh. Yeah, I am already dragging on the bottom because it's only like a foot deep, so stop and go might work. Well, now we're getting them. That's a regular one, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Look at him. All pristine and not half rotted yet. Beautiful fish. I gotta remember to use those hotkeys, honestly. And a long cast out here. The Dolly Varden? Maybe? I don't know. I'm using lift and drop. I know that's not stop and go. Don't ask me why I'm doing lift and drop. I meant to do stop and go and my brain just didn't work. Now for stop and go. And okay. Oh. They're not committing to it. I don't think stop and go is going to work for that. They just don't want to take it. Maybe Twitch will work. That's what I got that pink salmon on earlier. I've got to change out this line soon. Oh, that is shredded. No luck, huh? I'm going right through an area that's full of them, it looks like. They're just not taking it, huh? Alright, but for real, I need to get off here. I'm ready. I'm ready to stop for a little bit and figure out what I can do for the next time I stream this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get to level 40 and then I'll unlock that stuff so I don't have to spend a bunch of premium currency on it. We'll get some nymph. Okay. This poor little guy stands no chance. Holy crap. Not even a little bit. You were completely just outclassed. You had no chance as a fish. What is my XP penalty? 103! Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But, yeah, let me reel this in real quick. I can't really use this rod here. Now, if I was on that island in front of me, yeah. I don't think I can get up there, though. I don't think there's any way up there, is there? Okay, maybe. If they would let me, I might be able to just go here to angling the Middle Earth, go all the way up here, and then fish from this angle, and then I could use the float, but getting all the way up there would be a pain. There's a rando near me. I have to collect my stuff and flee. Actually, is it shallow enough up here? Let me examine this before I flee. No? I mean, I can go all the way to the shoreline over here. Oh, it cuts me off right here. This is the dead end. Never mind. So there'd be no way for me to get up there. Maybe I can get over to the other side? Walking through the water? Like, maybe I can get up over in there, near those short trees. No, are they not gonna let me cross? Come on, that's like a foot deep! Why? Why not let me get into good spots? This is deeper than what I was looking at. This is ridiculous. This is actually stupid. You're kidding me, right? That's frustrating. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they did it. Anyways, that's all the time I have for the night, so I am going to pop off here. So thank you all very much for watching. Take care, stay out of trouble, don't catch anything on fire. If you enjoyed your time here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good rest of your night. Ben out.